Yes, indeedy. We are back. The Outcast podcast, episode 68 is
68, 69, isn't it?
No, we're one away.
I thought we were 69 already.
I think we are.
No, we're one away from 69.
Oh,
we're almost there.
We're 69.
Getting excited.
We're 68. No, you won.
Yes.
Yeah.
This is
I
the
like what I
You
did.
do me.
last day of May. This is the last day of May, and we've got a lot to talk about, so we need to get pretty much right into it. I'd like to introduce the Outcasts that are here. We have DJ Remo G.
What's up, man? Yeah.
It's DJ Ramo.
Yeah. They make songs about me and shit.
We
It's
got
cool.
J. Ramo.
Memphis, what's up with you, man?
Olo ma na 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 na.
And DJ Tomcat, how are you, my
How
friend?
we doing? How we doing? How we doing?
I don't
I
know.
have no idea what I
I'm
said.
a little nervous because last week you made a song about Ramo, and it was fun.
It was.
It wasn't bad.
But I need more volume on my mic, man. Why does my mic sound so funny?
I think you
I think
sound
it's because
fine.
you talking into it.
You should have took the
That
pill.
could be it. That could be it. I did hit that
You know what I'm
bone pretty
saying?
good.
I think you sound fine.
All right, cool. Huh?
Yeah, you're coming in clear to me.
Nice.
But last week we did make a Ramo song, and now this week we've made a Memphis song, and we made
word.
Interesting.
a Tomcat made a song about me, which I'm a little nervous about.
And we're working on Tomcats.
Yeah,
That's
we
gonna
already
be
got a
good.
concept
We do.
already.
It's
Yeah.
already played
I don't
out.
like it already. I don't like it already.
He loves it.
Let's kick the show off with these songs, and then after the songs, we have a lot of these juicy topics to get into to cover on today's episode of the Outcast podcast.
Yay.
So, Tomcat, if you want to, intro your song.
Thank you.
Now's your time to shine.
Oh, no, you want me to do my song?
Yeah, you can do your song first.
Let's hear it.
Let's see
All right.
here. Are you ready? Are you ready?
Oh, shit.
yeah.
This is G song.
It's Gentry
I
song.
want to be a baller.
Wanna be a baller, shot callers, medium shirts, Gap kids at the mauler. Thought you were getting laid tonight, but your booty hole might get spread tonight. Hit the highway, making money the byway, getting money like
byway.
Gentry, yeah. I know I'm smaller than your average baller. No blades on my Impala, got no Rottweiler. I cry foul when Tonka hit the power. Try to break for the rim and I'm falling like a crawler. Bust left, alright, I'm out of sight, I'm throwed. 13 years old is the last time I grow. Tiny dude, middle-aged men hit the bone. Cheech and Chong, and I take Memphis all alone. I'm hot. Find me licking wood, lying about my hood, man, it's understood. Got money in my hood, I'm pushing big booty, can't stop me. For the 2-3, gotta sell 1,000,000 copies. I'm across slow, puffing on the medical, hit the stove, crop dust real slow, puffing into out the dough. I'ma look stash right, man, I'm looking white. Got remote control screens with ice shine bright.
Baller.
That's good. That's real good.
Hey, that's
That was
pretty
pretty
good,
good.
man.
That's real good.
That was a
That's
good
nice
one.
work. That was nice
I
work.
don't know if
Thank
that
you,
was
thank
as good as Ramo's song, but it's tough.
I mean, that was
tough to
pretty
top
good, man.
Ramo's
That was a
Yeah,
good
that's-
vibe. I was not expecting that. When I heard he dropped it, I was like, oh, he going there. I'm like, he going there. Oh, shit.
You're saying I'm short, Tomcat. For some reason, I'm able to square up against you just fine in the basketball court.
That's a good, and that's true.
I feel like you.
He fucks me
I
up.
think you took a diss in me in the song. I think you dissed me in the song.
No, I just threw you in there. It was
Yeah,
just to throw you in there.
He thought.
They're
No,
gonna
I,
diss you in the next one.
no, I didn't catch the four middle-aged men hit the bong reference.
Yeah,
I heard
yeah.
that.
Yeah, that was
I caught
cool.
that. I was
We're
like,
in there.
oh, he.
That
I
was
like,
good, man. That was
That
good.
was fun.
You read
That-
that nice.
It's a good time.
So
That was
here-
dope.
It wasn't as insulting as it should have been, but
It's very, very flattering.
Well, I wanted to be
Very
nice.
flattering. Let's get on to the next
does
song,
pass.
which is I think there's a few insults in here,
Oh,
possibly.
shit.
But this next one is for Memphis.
Put
right
on the
here.
boxing gloves.
Here we go.
Ding,
Tomcat Beats, real name, no gimmicks. Two big titty girls meet me outside, meet me outside, meet me outside.
Like, I'm gonna be right in the middle where a happy place.
Two big titty girls meet me outside, meet me outside, meet me outside.
Where do I place my pen?
Guess who's back? Yeah, back again. Memphis back. Tell your friends. Guess who's back? Guess who's back? Guess who's black? Guess who's back? Guess who's black? Guess who's back? Guess who's
What is he
black?
saying?
He said, what is it? Guess what he said? You guess what he's saying.
fuck did this dude just say?
We created a monster, cause nobody wants to see Memphis no more. They want Bobby, he's chopped liver. Well, if you want Bobby, this is what I give you. A little bit of
Bobby.
weed mixed with some hard liquor tequila. Jumpstart my heart quicker than the cop that shocked me at the hospital by the copper. But I'm cooperating, cause I'm rocking the tables, he's incarcerating. The show's not long, now stop debating, cause he's back on the air and he's dominating. I know that you got a job, Melania, but your husband's racism is complicating. So Brad Bees won't let me be, or let me be me, so let me see. They try to shut me down on B103, but it feels so empty without me.
Your point is like fuck.
I like that.
Yeah. I like that.
Yeah.
I like
That
that.
is so much fun.
Great job, James.
Yeah,
you guys
I
cut
like
all of them.
that. That's hard, man.
Nice.
Very nice.
All of them are dope. I like it.
That's classic.
Good shit.
Yeah, good times. That's funny shit.
Wow, that's
Good job, man.
So
I
we'll try
caught
to
all that. It was like, ooh, he going there with it.
we'll
That was
try
fun.
to keep the parody songs coming, but they're
Yeah.
fun to make.
They are fun.
They're gonna be mean with mine, folks. I'm just letting you know that right now.
It won't be rap.
It won't
that's
be
for
nice.
Sure. It ain't rap music.
So I want to test your guys' history knowledge since we are all making music now. We got the studio here. We've been making music. Do you guys know? And I know that Ramo watches Ancient Aliens all the time, so
Oh,
you
yeah.
probably know this. But do you know who the ancient Greek philosopher was that created what we now know as the music scale?
No.
I should know this
I
because
said it
I
earlier.
had music theory
I said it earlier.
for 2 years in high school,
I said it.
but I've also smoked a lot of weed since
but
then.
you've forgotten it.
I have.
So the originator, OG, that created music as we know it,
Talk to me.
came like 535 years
Yeah, it was a
before
long time
Christ.
ago.
It's like 535 BC, they say.
Yeah.
Back
wow.
in the day,
Yeah.
This guy influenced Plato and influenced Aristotle.
he invented Play-Doh. He was the first one to have it.
Yes, that's right.
Nice. Was
All
it
the
the kind that you
colors.
could stick on the newspaper
Yeah.
and it
Smells
Yeah, that's him. That's all him.
His name is Pythagoras.
I was gonna
Pythagoras.
say that too, Pythagoras.
Pythagoras.
It's a very long. Yeah. That's I knew it was.
That
Spell it.
sounds very Greek,
Spell it.
It
Roman,
is.
Spartan, or whatever. Also, that's him right there.
Pythagoras.
Spell Pythagoras.
It's Pythago.
Pythagoras.
Pgorus.
well,
Yeah,
once
that's
you
what it
got the
sounds
like Pythagoras.
once you got the PY correct, I was with you. That was
Yeah,
good.
yeah.
Pythagoras. And,
AS. Okay, all right.
I
Yeah,
have
forgot
a little
it's
clip
Greek,
here
so
from the
different.
History Channel that we're going to drop some knowledge on you about Pythagoras. Look him up. He's the one that created what we know now as music scale.
Yeah.
In
Nice.
535 BC, Pythagoras left his home in Samos, Greece, and traveled to Egypt, where he was initiated by the Egyptian priesthood in all of the different secret societies and organizations that they had available. And from this secret knowledge,
Secret
Pythagoras
society.
obtained information that seems very, very far ahead of his time.
Pythagoras one day was walking past a blacksmith shop and heard the sound on the anvils
Racist.
and got fascinated with sound and thought it could be understood mathematically.
So there you have
Nice.
it. The way he first invented the different sounds and notes was by walking by the blacksmith and hearing him smash that gavel on top of the steel, and every time it would hit, it would make a different noise.
Yeah, I'd like.
I believe that fart was
Yeah.
in the key of E.
That's a C.
Say a C flat.
I honestly believe that music and sound was even invented before that. Like, he probably got it from somebody else. I think
The Egyptians,
there was
they
probably
said
either
it.
other civilizations that were like.
The Egyptians.
Well,
no,
I
before
don't know.
even pre-time, like
Before the
pre-time
Egyptians.
that we know, like
Well,
before
you know, you
the
always-
Egyptians.
Well, I don't know, but I'll say
there's
this:
time before them.
when
There
when you listen to the wind blow, that's a sound. So you know.
Well, you think the
but they-
Egyptians got the shit from someone else here on the earth? They didn't get it from,
Well,
Hey, could they got it from the aliens?
there's a theory out
or
there.
they are the aliens.
There's a theory out there
Could be.
that before our civilization as humans, there was another civilization, and they actually used all the pyramids that they're finding around the world. It was like
Water park.
a sound tower,
Oh.
And the main one in Egypt, the big one, the one in Giza, is like the main hub.
And it did what?
And
Created energy?
It sent like sound wave energies to all these pyramids.
There
that
are standing stones everywhere, the Karnak stones.
That's what I'm saying. Like,
yeah, it's possible.
Like
possible.
It was almost like energy.
It's a good theory.
Yeah.
Well, there's another deeper conversation to have as well. Like you
that's
guys
pretty
are,
deep, Gentry.
But we're gonna go even deeper.
Oh shit!
I gotta credit the History Channel for this as well. This is Pythagoras, but he talked about that the vibrations of the Earth, and I've heard you talk about this, Ramo. Listen to how deep this goes.
Pythagoras' revelations regarding sound and music led him to speculate that the universe itself and everything in it is in a constant state of vibration.
Like a vibrator.
We all are. Even us.
Yeah.
And that's why people be like, you're giving me bad vibes. You got bad vibes.
Yeah.
Because people do. They're giving off vibrations and things. And so Pythagoras says, the planets are actually playing music as they're going around. That like how a guitar has strings, like the orbits of the planets are like the strings on a guitar, and the planets are playing heavenly music as they're going around.
They actually have recordings from space.
Cool theory.
They have recordings. You can listen online of recordings from space.
So there is sound in
you can hear the
space.
sun. You can hear all the different planets. They all have their own particular sound. It's like a fingerprint.
So just because there's
Well,
no
if that's the
oxygen
case,
out there,
I definitely
want to
hear the sounds of the moon and the sun.
I've heard them.
Well, here's
You
my
sure
thing.
you went
But here's my
high?
thing, right?
What?
We hear sounds because we're here on the Earth and we have an atmosphere that makes vibrations, hits our eardrum. We hear sounds.
Boing.
When you're in space, there's none of that. You don't have an atmosphere. How do they hear the sounds in space? I know that may be the stupidest question. I don't know.
Well, I would
It's not a
imagine
stupid
sound
question. I
waves
wanna know, too.
travel regardless
Whether
if you hear them
or not,
Yeah.
it's still propagating, so other things are able to pick it up.
Sure.
That
And
have
once
a
it hits our-
digital eardrum,
There you go.
possibly, or something.
Or maybe, some
Word.
other, because there's a lot of stuff that even dogs can hear and smell that we cannot.
Right.
Here I have some sounds from space. Let's see if I can give you some sounds from space.
Sorry. It's
That sounds from your
I'm sorry.
Uranus?
I guess maybe this said it was sounds from space. But,
Deep in Uranus.
After Mexican.
that sounds like a drone to me. It doesn't sound
Yeah,
like
it does.
space to me.
It sounds cool though.
Next up, Venus.
Here's Venus. That sounds like
Because you
a
have this
arpeggio.
really-
That's not the sound of space.
Yeah, I'm like somebody making that shit up in the damn recording studio on the damn
That
ding Venus. Watch this.
They can
Watch this. I get
record
them. Boing.
They're probably recording
Pluto.
the vibration and recreating it in sound.
are they saying that each one of those planets was a different note? That was
Yeah.
cool.
They were,
Yeah.
they were saying that there's different sounds
They
depending
vibrate
on
differently, yeah.
what planet that you're on. When you're in space and you're near Venus, you might hear something different
So
when
we're
you're near
flying
Pluto.
around in a circle on a giant guitar, basically, is what's happening here.
So somebody's rocking out in our universe.
Yeah.
Somebody's rocking.
When things get bad, it's when he's doing the guitar solo. It's like, damn.
Yeah.
When you're around Jupiter, it sounds like a certain sound, and then all of a
Yeah.
sudden you get close to Uranus, and it's oh, man.
Now that's a vibration.
That's the vibration.
Sorry.
All right, let's move on to our next topic. Which, speaking of sound, some people are really hating on this next artist who's been pretty much an icon in the hip hop world since the early '90s, Diddy. I don't know what we call him
Diddy.
nowadays. If you can't call him Sean Combs,
Puff
Puff
He
Daddy.
called himself Love
Puff
now,
Daddy.
some shit
Love.
like that.
Brother Love.
Diddy has a new song out,
Oh God.
and it's he's teamed up with the City Girls.
Oh, even worse. Ain't he banging one of them?
And this is the intro to the song I have.
Really?
He ready to act bad. He acting bad. He acting bad, bad, bad. Fuck that.
I'm scared
Give me a
already.
shot of Delion.
Give me a shot of Delion. He's acting bad. He's acting real bad, he says.
Are you fucking kidding me?
Yeah. And there's a lot of people in his comments saying, hey, man, you're 50 years old
Uh-oh.
at this point.
Booty
And this motherfucker
out.
walking around.
Should you-
I mean, I walk around my house.
Oh, it's like the
and,
belly movie. You ever seen that movie?
yeah.
And he wasn't even really a rapper, wasn't he? Like
He got his
the
rap-
AR and Biggie kind of brought him in. Like,
No, that-
well, I mean,
He rapped. He definitely had songs where he rapped.
No, but he brought Biggie in as a rapper. He was like part of the label, and I think Biggie kind of talked him into jumping on some music,
Yeah, he gave him
or
the name Diddy.
he kind of worked his way
Biggie
into
gave
it,
him the
but-
name Diddy. That's where he got Diddy from.
That's what I'm saying. Like,
yeah.
Well,
he
did he
wasn't
or
even
didn't
really
he?
like a rapper.
Definitely did.
I guess
he
he's a
need to
rapper
sit his
now.
ass- Look,
whatever.
I ain't saying because you 50 you got to sit down. I ain't saying that
no,
because
no.
Snoop in there and a lot of other ones still
Hell
out here
yeah.
getting it. But acting bad, like, come on, dog, you way past that.
Well, yeah, I think
That's you can
that
act bad.
type of
just not-
music. Yeah,
just
no,
not
that's
like
that's
nah,
not you.
bro.
That's
And
not you.
the City Girls, nobody liked them like that anyway. And who else on that-
Fabulous is also on the
And they
track.
got Fabulous on that trash too. What is he
nobody liked him
doing?
like that anyways. That's
Some are
great.
saying this could be the summer anthem. Act bad.
Some whoever
don't
there's
think so.
some that are saying they're full of shit.
Let's hear it. Can we hear a few
Yeah,
bars?
let's hear some more of this.
You
Let's
guys wanna hear
I
some
don't
more
know why
of
I want to
that? Okay,
sacrifice
here
my
it
ears.
Rainbow
Like
one.
to dance slow, nigga, don't rush her. That's right. I will fuck her raw, but I don't trust her. If you ain't got no money, nigga, don't touch her. Yeah, come on.
I kind of like those bars. It sounds pretty good.
He's a zombie now.
Yeah, he's definitely a zombie
He's
now.
acting bad. Let's hear a little more.
Black bag, time for a black tag. Walking out Chanel with a black bag. Yeah, skip a body bag. Listen up, scallywag.
Yeah, so that's City Girls, Diddy,
I see they're keeping him
Fabulous. It's called
Miami.
Act Bad, brand new song out. And some people up in the comments hating. Others, if you ain't got no haters, you ain't popping. So I don't want to hate on
Well,
Diddy
that's
too
the whole.
much.
That's
but,
the whole thing, though. That's why he's putting this out, man. Because rock and roll is meant to be controversial, and hip hop is rock and roll now. You know, I'm not
It
saying
is.
rock and roll isn't rock and roll, but hip hop is. You know what I mean by rock and roll? The
We
edgy,
gotcha.
the edgy music that is at the cusp of what young people want, and young people want crazy shit. They want it to be acting bad. And you're young, you're acting bad. You get older, you're like, I don't want to act bad anymore. We're older.
Well, fuck that. Diddy old ass. That motherfucker can barely move and shit. Talking about acting bad. Motherfucker,
He looks
you
pretty
need
young.
You need to get some glucose.
He got some glaucoma going on with his eyes. I don't know what's
Something
going on
going
there.
on with him. You need to fix that nappy ass box. So you call a haircut. You gotta get that shit tight.
Smoking all that $1 million weed.
Usually when you get to be 50, you want to try to, act good, help out the youth of America.
fuck
But he's
them
rich.
kids.
He's rich.
He did that.
In
He
2023,
said,
he
"Fuck
can
the
probably
kids."
turn back time.
He did that.
If you can turn, and he could probably get some shit to make himself younger again. Think how much money he has. I'd have every
Yeah, he said he would.
scientist that I could afford at work making me live
You know,
forever
that's
if
a
I had
dude-
that much money.
There's a guy out here that's literally paying like a lot of money to look young.
Oh yeah,
I kid you not.
Are you
Talk
kidding me?
about
There's
it. We talked about
women. There's women that do that too. They get on Amazon. They buy all this cream for their face.
As Gentry
Yeah.
continues
Yeah.
his assault on women.
And they fly to different countries and get
A sex
butts
assault.
and shit tucked and scraped and all that kind of shit.
Speaking
Yeah.
of an
Gross.
assault on
Sorry
women,
about
I
that.
don't want to assault her
gross.
at all, but I would
Oh,
like to
God,
bring
no.
it up because it did come up earlier in the day, and I hate to call him out, but I mean it is
Here
what
you
it is.
go.
Memphis came in and he was making sure that he let us all know
Oh.
that he felt like Lizzo maybe it's not cute anymore that she's chunky.
No, I did not say it
Okay,
like that.
okay.
No,
I'll-
he said it a lot more rude.
You said that she thinks she's setting a bad example, almost like
No,
that
let me-
for the youth. We need to be making sure that the youth knows that you need to be fit, you need to take care
More
of yourself.
healthy.
And I to quote you, you did say, "Listen, bitch, you need to be healthy, Lizzo." That's what you said.
This is what I said. I did say.
I said,
listen,
listen, bitch.
I did say, listen,
did call
bitch,
her
you need to
bitch.
be healthy. But what I said before that, so
Don't
when
be
they
rude.
said, listen, bitch, you need to be healthy, makes sense. So what I was saying was,
what
okay,
were you saying?
So somebody was saying, look, Lizzo still got all that weight, and she be up on stage jumping around, bouncing and carrying on all the time. So I'm like, you know what? That's a really good fucking thing. Like, she hasn't lost weight. If anything, it's like she came on weight. Now look, before y'all start talking shit out there, I got mad love for big girls, so ain't no knocking on the big
Do
girls.
we have any
Can-
live
can-
comments of
yeah.
people
But what
that
I
are
am
extremely
saying-
angry about Memphis's comments yet?
What
Oh,
are you
somebody
saying?
always
Go ahead, finish.
mad about me.
Go
and
ahead,
some
go ahead,
shit I
finish your
think.
point. Finish your point.
So I'm like, all right, yeah. I mean, she jumping around. You got some latest clips. She's at a concert, just bouncing her ass around and shit. Good, have fun. But you should start seeing like, man, Lizzo losing a little bit of weight. That's what's
Well, you
up.
do know
Right.
it's all about calories in, calories out.
So that means she's jumping and bouncing her ass around, but she eating like trash.
I don't know. I just
Hell no.
All right, I just want to go on record as saying that when Memphis was saying that people were saying this, and that,
When
he
they
was
were saying, you
people.
know what I'm
That's
saying?
him. He was saying everything. He said it all.
No.
He brought up the conversation. He showed the pictures. All of it.
I was
You
showing
said
y'all.
all that.
No, listen,
You
I'm not.
said nothing.
Listen, I'm not
We were
running.
all
But
standing
I
here with
saw
our mouth
something.
agape.
No, knock it off. Can't you believe the shit y'all say?
Nope.
Shit,
I
Rainbow.
think there's two ways to look at this topic. To me, there's two ways to look at it. You have
Man.
Lizzo,
I get your point, though.
I think it's cool that we have now. We're not putting stars out there just because they're beautiful. That if you have talent, you don't have to be perfect.
And she
is beautiful. I think
I
think she's a pretty girl. She's very pretty.
Yes, I think she looks great.
And so I like the way that she's being accepted and that she's showing that big women can be beautiful. But then I also can see Memphis's point to where do we want to set a precedent to where it's like, it's okay to eat bad. It's okay to not take care of yourself.
She's not
and
saying
it's
that.
okay.
She's wearing a sweatsuit.
I don't think she's saying.
You ain't listen to her shit, do you? You ain't heard nothing.
She's working out. Look, she's working out.
She's happy. She's happy that she's fat and happy.
Listen, remember when CNC Music
That's a
Factory
claim
came
to
out
fame.
with Sweat?
Yeah.
And they wouldn't let the chick be on the song on the face of the
'Cause she
video
was
because she
big
was
and
big.
shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, that's good. We progressed. You know?
I think the only
I
point,
like that.
the only point that I can, and I don't pay a lot of attention, or that I can agree with Memphis is that it seems she's all over the place, performing all the time,
and physically
doing these amazing shows and
she be out
dancing
there
all
kicking
over the
ass,
stage.
man.
You would think somebody that did that as much as she did would show improvement.
And that's all I was saying. But I know they gonna be in the comments talking shit.
I
whatever.
gotta say, she doesn't, to me, look unhealthy. She looks like she's
she's
jamming.
Well, makeup can make you look like anything.
What? She's moving around. What is she?
Well, she is moving around. Unless that's AI Lizzo. Or something.
And I would say the outfit she's wearing
just did the
right
splits.
now is a lot better
I don't
than
know.
some
Nah, see, that ain't her. That ain't her. That ain't right. That ain't right.
Maybe the wrong video.
She's
to,
faster than she looks. She's much faster than she
apparently.
Look,
that's
she can
completely
glide.
real, Memphis, right there. What the fuck are you talking
I'm
about?
telling you,
She can absolutely do that.
I want to see her break dance.
She's amazing.
What the
she
hell
can
is
fly.
See that? At the end of the day, I want Lizzo to be healthy. Yes, I do. But at the same token, look, and be proud to be a big woman. There's nothing wrong with big women. We love big women around here. But what I am saying is,
we do.
Be healthy. You know, it's
but
okay to
let me
be
ask
like.
this question. By being herself, is she telling other young women to be unhealthy? She's just being herself.
In a lot of ways, because in the
them.
perception, a person's mind would think, well, yeah, I'm proud to be a big girl because Lizzo a big girl, but you probably be a big girl, but you don't take care of yourself. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
like
but I don't see it to jump to say that she is saying that, like that. You know,
I think the idea is to show that big girls can do it too.
Right.
Well,
that
of course
she's
they
doing
can.
all
If
the
the skinny
things
bitches
that-
can be healthy and look good, so can we.
she
You know what I
can
mean?
look
If we need to
good and
drop
she
a few
does.
pounds, if we need to drop some weight, that's great. Just like skinny bitches need to gain some weight. You know,
but maybe everybody is just fine the way they are.
Nah, because some people ain't fine the way they are because they get their ass all chopped up and poked and inflated with shit. Yeah,
those people aren't happy the way they are.
Shit all in their forehead and lips and shit. I gotta get my boobs done.
Plastic surgery.
Ain't shit wrong with your titties. Baby, we like your titties the way they supposed to be. Now, unless you got like a situation where then that's another thing. But listen,
I like fake boobs.
They no fun. Fake boobs are not fun.
Yes,
Man, you haven't seen the right set.
Oh, I've seen a lot of the right sets. Trust me. It just don't do it for me. I feel like it's like
You'd rather have them down by their knees like flapjacks? What do you want?
Hey, listen. Gravity is undefeated. Them fake motherfuckers will eventually go down too. Why do you think they always go back?
Well, Father Time is also undefeated, and that leads me into my next topic here.
Yeah.
Let's move on to our next topic.
Time to get sad.
I really was in my feelings.
Here we go.
Over the holiday weekend, Memorial Day weekend, I had some downtime. I said, let me watch some TV.
Was he?
What did you just call me?
Nothing.
What the fuck did you just call me? Who said that?
Ramo.
Who said that? God damn it! I was in my feelings, man. I was in my feelings this week.
Whamburger and the French fries.
So what I was watching was, and I highly recommend you go watch it. It's on Apple TV if you have access to that. Michael J. Fox has put out a new piece of content. It's called Still, S-T-I-L-L, Still. And it's a Michael J. Fox movie. So it's called Still, Michael J. Fox movie. He narrates it himself. It's from his perspective. And I think that it's very eye-opening when you watch it because me as a kid growing up watching these movies, like I'm sure you guys too,
He was my idol.
Back to the Future,
Fuck
Teen
yeah.
Wolf.
Teen Wolf was my shit.
Teen Wolf.
Family Ties.
Oh, yeah. Alex P. Keaton, the Republican.
And as we all know, Back to the Future was totally incorrect.
What are you talking about?
Yeah, they totally, it was.
What?
Because he went back to the future.
They got the Cubs right.
3
The
times.
Cubs won the World Series.
And,
Yeah,
and
yeah,
they
we
called
did.
it by like a year,
Yeah, but-
wasn't it? Like they said 2015 and it happened in 16.
Yeah.
Wasn't it that close?
It was really close. I think they got it by a year. It was 2015 that they called, and they won it in 2016. So I believe Back to the Future was only a year off.
Yeah, that's
But
pretty cool.
I have a little clip here from the special Still, a Michael J. Fox movie. Here's the clip.
Auto-animated. Parkinson's disease.
Sad.
I told Tracy the news.
That's his
In
wife.
sickness and in health, I remember her whispering. No one outside of my family knew. There was only one reason I took these pills. To hide.
He was popping a lot of pills while doing Spin City.
All those years of hiding was shaking me awake. To deny that part of me that wants to continue to go on and do things is to quit. I won't accept that.
So that's the show, and it's like they show all the highlights, and you get to see him when he's at his best, and then now you see him, and it's really sad when you watch it because he's a shell of himself. He's shaken. The Parkinson's has really messed him up. It seems like he's just barely living. You know.
Yeah, you hate seeing that, man. That sucks, man. Because like I said, he was the dude, man. Back in he was the dude.
Now
Back,
this is like a genetic thing, right?
oh no,
Parkinson's.
Parkinson's.
Well,
Yeah.
I'm not really sure if
It's a neurological disease
right.
where he can't handle his shakes. So when you see him, he's shaking and he can't move his extremities, like his legs. He has trouble walking. He has trouble eating. Trouble putting on his clothes.
I heard oil works for that.
You heard
The
what?
marijuana oil?
Yeah.
Like tincture. I heard that's good for that.
Maybe he needs to get on that. But they say that it's most people don't live very long. Once it really
He's
starts
had it
setting
for a
in.
while.
Also, I
though.
think he was saying his problem was he was too high.
Yeah, and then the part of this too, he opens up about how he felt like there were times where he was a dick, that he thought he was on top of the world, and that he got on alcohol. So he really shows a lot of his personal struggles with alcohol. Then he talks about once he found out he had it, he started taking these pills to calm him down. He didn't say exactly what they were, but it seemed like maybe a Xanax or maybe a painkiller or something. And
Sure.
And so now he's on the set and he's constantly popping these things. And on Spin City, that show, if you remember
Yeah, I
Spin
remember
City,
Spin City.
that was kind of his comeback. And he said that's when he found out, but he hid it from everyone. So it's him narrating that whole struggle, and they show scenes where you see him actually hiding his hand or covering his hand while it's shaking, and they circle it out, and he's narrating it. And I highly recommend you go watch it. If you're a fan of his and his movies, it just, I guess, was really humbling to me and made me thankful over the Memorial Day weekend because I got healthy kids. I'm pretty healthy.
Yeah.
And then you see a guy like him who has all the money in the world, all the fame, and yet at this time, he's a shell of himself.
Yeah, that
so
sucks,
you got to
man.
enjoy the time you're here.
And it is amazing because I don't mean to interrupt, but I was just thinking about this yesterday. Like, to be on this planet and to be successful, is it to be rich and to be happy? Is it to be rich? Because is it though? Because there's so many people that are rich and miserable.
Yeah.
Or there's some
Well, to be happy.
not because of their own fault, or just because maybe of something that happened, or something out of their control like this. And it's like, to be happy is to just have your health and be happy and just be lucky
find
with
a
your
happy medium. Sure.
Yeah, it's
agreed,
just like really
100%.
a lot of people are just chasing this. Like, I got to get money to be happy. I got to have all this to be happy. And it's just like, dude, you
Yeah.
got it right now, man. You're
Yeah.
healthy. If you're healthy, you've got it. You got everything in the world. You're as rich as you'll ever be today while you're healthy. And then tomorrow, who knows? You don't have it.
Yeah,
Not everybody
It ain't
is
Joe's.
so lucky.
And if you're chasing
It's
money,
true.
you definitely making the wrong decisions because you don't chase money. You let the money chase you.
You know what I'm saying?
Figure out what you want to do in life.
Yeah, fucking.
Figure that shit out. Because for real, you know how many people we know that don't know what the hell they want to do in life or afraid to take the chance? And then they say the richest place on the earth is in the graveyard. All the people that left and did the woulda, coulda, shouldas, or the people who had talent and didn't do shit with it.
Yeah.
So if you got that talent, like, jump off the porch. It's okay. Yeah, you gonna bump your head. That's all right.
Everybody fails.
You gonna bump your head a few times. That's cool. You just learn where right shit or put a hat on or whatever. But you can keep going. You just gotta fucking do that shit. But anyway,
Right.
sorry.
Then as soon as I got done watching that, I flip over and I see that Christina Applegate, and they're doing
man.
a special piece on her, and she's another, national treasure from our youth.
Married with Children.
Married with Children. She was also on Anchorman. She
Yep.
was recently on the new Vacation movie. She's
That was a
been
good
in,
movie, too.
Don't Tell Mom the Babysitter's Dead, if you remember that
Yep.
movie.
Yeah.
But,
Kelly Bundy.
Kelly Bundy, she found out not long ago she has MS. And she's gained 40 pounds, and she just announced that she will no longer be doing anything on camera.
Aw.
Because when she sees herself now, she doesn't like what she sees. She's gained 40 pounds
That's sad.
from the medication
That's
that she's on. So this weekend you see two people that back in the 80s and 90s and even the early 2000s, both of these actors are on top of the world. They're A-listers. They have everything that you could possibly want. And then now here they are. One's, I think, 51. Christina's 51, and Michael J. Fox is 61. And both of them are living a life that's a shell of what they used to live. So I guess my point is we should enjoy what we have, because even if you look in somebody else's grass, it may seem real green over there, but you shouldn't be so envious of them. You should take a look at your own grass, I guess.
Yeah, yeah.
That's right. Grass ain't always greener, yo.
You can go buy more too. They
And
sell
if it is, it
everywhere
might
now.
not be. It might not be real. It might be that artificial turf shit.
Go see Ramo and get some of that good grass.
Yeah,
Get
yeah.
that good green.
That Alien Labs.
Now, speaking of grass and green, let's move on to our next topic. This stuff is a plant, and I know how much a lot of the members of the Outcast podcast like to smoke at a plant.
Oh,
Well, I
yeah.
guess there's there's a new plant
Huge fan.
that's an herbal drug now that has made its way here from Southeast Asia, and it's to relieve pain, anxiety, and even if you have withdrawal symptoms from opioids. This drink, I guess a lot of people are consuming it as a drink, and they call it kratom or kratom.
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 How do you say it?
People smoke
Kratom.
You say kratom?
Yeah, it's kratom. You can find them at the Kava bars.
Or I have the proper pronunciation here. Let's see what it is.
Kratom.
Kratom.
What'd it say?
Kratom.
All right, well,
Here's a story, and I'm not going to
He's
say
like,
any names.
fuck that thing.
Because we
Yeah,
all
exactly.
know these people, so I'm not going to say anything. But a friend of ours was smoking this with somebody else that we knew back in the day.
You drink it.
And they brought they were smoking it.
Oh.
And
might have been doing it wrong,
he
see?
brought I guess he had his girl with him or whatever, and she smoked it and like freaked out.
Right.
Like had an episode and the whole shit. Like it
Right.
was just
like freaked out, like
insane.
how?
Maybe
like,
you're not supposed to
like
smoke
she just
it.
lost
Was
her
she
shit.
seeming like demons
got
or some
paranoid,
shits?
and I don't know if she was seeing shit. She was
So-
like
so
thinking
did-
she was gonna die, and yeah.
Oh yeah, so
Boy,
you don't
so-
smoke kratom.
Hell no.
Well, you drink it in this kava bars, right?
Yeah,
Gentry?
yeah, I've
Gentry?
had it once.
You did?
Yeah, I
What'd
tried
you
it
think
once.
What
about
is it? What does it feel like?
It was very earthy for one, and it was okay. It
that
was
means
like
it tastes gross.
No,
So it's like mushrooms.
It's no, not so much. They put
It's
like a little
disgusting.
sweeten. They put
Look,
like a little sweetening.
this is what it
thing
does
in
to your
there, too,
teeth
so
right
it-
here.
and whatnot. But it kind of. I was like kind of chill. I was
They
kinda
say
chill.
it's supposed to feel like you're on like an opioid, which those things make you feel pretty good.
Yeah, I'll smoke weed. Thank you very
And
much.
Yeah.
and
I
they
wouldn't do it again though.
and they say that it helps people get off of opioids, and it seems to be a hot thing. And right here in our own town, in our own backyard here.
60% of the time, it works every time.
I like it.
Well, we'll have to try it. Would you guys be willing to try it? We bring in a little bit of it. We have
Of
some
course, it's a drug. I'll try it.
It's
Let's
not a
do it.
drug. It's a plant.
Whatever.
Plant. Well, I've
It's a
already had
root.
it. I've already had it, so
And
But
you didn't
I'll
like
take
it?
notes.
I didn't like it. I mean, it was an acquired taste, but I mean, it does say what it does going to do.
I don't want to drink cow shit.
It does what? What does it say? Earthy?
No,
That's what
like
earthy
it.
means.
That's what
Cow
it is.
shit.
Cow shit.
Yeah.
You eat corn, don't you?
You eat
No,
corn
no,
shit and you
not-
shit, don't
no.
you?
When you eat corn, don't you shit?
I eat mace. Thank you very much.
Maize.
What the hell is that?
Fucking
Lying ass.
Indian.
I don't know,
Hey.
it just seems like there's always something new to try out there. Now there's
Yeah.
these kava bars, kratom, supposed to put you in a good mood.
Now I've had
be willing to try
the
it.
I've had the like the THC like lemonade things they have. Those shits is serious. Like for real. Like I remember I brought some in. I don't think y'all it really whacked y'all whatnot,
So you
but you gotta
said
drink
you-
a whole one.
And you were driving?
No, I was on my bike.
Oh.
Yeah, I was on my bike.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Your motorcycle?
my bike.
A bicycle.
My
That's
bike.
still illegal.
You sounded like Pee Wee Herman right there.
You
My
can,
bike.
you can still get a
My
DUI
bike!
for riding your bike.
Yeah, that's what
under
they
the
say.
Influence.
Yeah,
All right, let's go
Don't be putting that mojo on me, man.
Let's go to our next topic.
Sorry.
This is a juicy one. This one just broke early this morning.
Juicy.
That fart? Why didn't you hit the fart? Damn, you totally missed it, bro.
Sorry, what are you talking about?
Fuck you, man.
Exactly.
We're going to talk about Al Pacino.
Yes.
Al Pacino.
Have you
My
heard the
man.
news that Al Pacino, he's 83 years old?
Yeah, he up there.
You would think he'd want to hang out with his grandchildren.
He's
maybe
he's
even
porking puss down is what he's doing.
Is that what he's doing?
That's what he's doing.
He's got to be on like his 5th generation of a family.
Well, it says here that he and his 29-year-old girlfriend are
Sorry, I misspelled this one there.
what is he delivering a burrito?
It was a fucking.
My God.
Yeah.
Al Pacino, the Academy Award winner, 83 years old,
83.
hooking up with a 29-year-old. Did we do the math? How many
Yeah,
years?
it's like 54 years.
Is that him? That's Mick Jagger.
54-year difference.
Yeah, that's a big
Fucking
dump. That's
Jagger.
like he's like her dad. That's like her dad.
Whoa. Her dad?
Yeah,
That's her grandfather.
No, I'm talking about in the age. He's 54 years older than her.
She's her grandfather.
Look at me.
I know that, but
Yeah.
I'm saying like if her dad was 54, he's still old. You get what the fuck I'm saying.
How many kids does he have?
I don't know how many kids he got.
Can you look that up, please?
I'll look that up. Give me 1 second.
I don't know. I mean, I wonder how he feels about it. I mean, 83. By the time the kid is 10, you're 93 years old. What can you do with your kid at 93 when they're 10? I think it's irresponsible.
It's
I don't give a fuck.
Yeah.
Well, you better hope he lived to
It
103.
says he has 3 as of right now, but that might be pre this next one coming out of there.
I agree with you. It is irresponsible. But I just pray to God that I'm still getting boners at the age of 82.
What
83.
I'm 83.
Yes.
Bro.
83.
90.
Or
100.
I mean,
that
shit.
there's a 23-year-old that will allow you to stick
29.
that
That
83-year-old
too. I
boner.
know. And that's
Oh,
funny because
no,
I just
no.
watched Bad Grandpa yesterday.
Yeah.
That's such a funny fucking movie. Robert De Niro,
Niro.
and that dick.
And that
from-
motherfucker just had another kid too.
He
not too
did.
long ago. They're trying to keep up with each other.
Old man goals.
Well, that's what they do.
What is the? I'll ask you, Rainbow. What is the where you cut the age gap? Is there a cutoff for you?
No.
15 years, 20
I
years.
can't.
I mean, I know you're a lot older than your old lady, aren't you? Did you rock the cradle?
Calm
Rainbow?
down. Calm down. Calm down.
How many years we talking? How many years we talking, Rainbow?
Between me and my wife?
Yeah,
10.
10.
10 years.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's not too bad.
No. I
It's not 54.
It definitely is.
It's not 54.
Honestly, I can't. I won't do that. I won't put a number on that. Like if you love somebody,
Even
or
if 54 years.
or if you're a hot young chick and some millionaire wants to bang you till he dies and leave you his money, and you're okay with that.
Yeah,
I don't give a
you
shit,
know they
dude.
ain't
Like,
got a
I
they ain't
don't
got a
judge
soul.
people
They
like,
fuck
hey,
yeah. I'm
whatever.
wearing myself out for this to this old
Whatever.
motherfucker pass.
Hey
and
man,
take his money.
do your
What about
thing.
you, Memphis?
Do
Is
you.
there a
Yeah.
number out there that you think, hey, at this number, it's a little
Well,
too many years?
the biggest age gap I was like 18 and the female was 31, 32 ish.
This sounds
So,
like he's
Are you getting
trying
out
to
the
figure something out and
protractor
say,
right
yeah,
here?
It sounds like 13
Fucking
years.
Did a
Wait a
T
minute.
minus puss.
He's
to
trying to
the
think of the youngest chick he
pie.
banged. He's like,
No.
I'm
gonna
get a scar like that eating pussy.
yeah,
Yeah, I know, right? You see, you got the scar right here. No, I wouldn't. Shit.
You don't want to put a number on it? You don't have a number?
10 years maybe. 10
Okay,
years
what
probably be
about
the-
you, Tomcat?
Yeah,
Do
about
you
10 years.
There's not a big gap between you and your girlfriend, is there? Other than the fact that she sleeps in another room, I know there's a big gap between where you guys sleep.
Oh yeah.
I love that he's opening snacks while we're
Oh wait a
on the
minute!
show.
My wife is not 10 years older than me.
Jackass.
I gotta say that my wife's like a month and a half older than me.
Your wife is a month and a half years older than you.
Yeah.
for the
She's
older
older
one.
than you.
Yeah, by a month and a half.
What about you, Tomcat?
You haven't traded her in yet? No, I'm kidding.
We're like a year apart.
Nah, not
like
yet.
a year apart.
She's younger than you?
She's younger than me.
Oh, you little animal, you.
That's right.
Yeah. look
What
at
do you?
that.
How
you
many
ha-
years
do you have
apart
a-
are you?
1 year.
Oh, that's
You
not
said.
bad.
Yeah.
What,
1 or 2.
And then what's the age gap? Do you have a number on when you think it's too many years?
Oh, age gap?
You
No
personally.
gap.
You think
No, I
that
mean,
when
well,
you date
look,
someone, there should be no
They got to
gap?
be over 18 or whatever it is. They got to be over 18.
Old enough to make
Well,
your
yeah,
decision.
definitely,
Sure, of
like-
course.
And then after that, I don't care.
You
They
don't
could be
care.
19
20,
years
30
old,
years old. 30.
Old ass man. I don't give a shit.
You don't give a shit.
I don't care.
Well, you say we like what's the Peter Dinklage's character in Game of Thrones? What's his name? Y'all watch? Fuck, man. No.
I definitely think that it's somewhere around the 12 to 15 year
I had a
mark.
great joke.
Don't sell yourself short, Gentry. You got a lot of good years ahead of yourself.
I can't
But even
help
that,
but hear
even
this
at
jackass chew.
At 50, I'm thinking when you're
What are you
50,
doing?
what would you have in common with a chick that's 22, 23? What would you want her in the house
Sex.
for?
Yeah, that's it. Sex. I want to put it in that
Pussy,
hole.
bro.
That hole.
Hell yeah. Smack that
You're
ass.
gonna probably. I'm try to get your
Bing,
friend
bong,
too.
bong,
I think I
bing,
can
bing,
get that happen too. Get your friend.
Grab by the puss.
Yeah.
Yeah, you heard Trump.
Well, we
Bing,
ain't
bing, bong, bong, bing, bing, bing.
we ain't just gonna walk around grabbing about a puss without permission.
Stop it.
Hey,
You can't handle the truth.
when you're famous, they let you do it.
Yeah, apparently, right?
Yeah, just go
Who
ask Al
said
Pacino.
that?
I
Rainbow?
can't disagree with
Hey, this
Look,
podcast is taking off. So
I've
I
had
don't
my
know,
fair
man.
share of hand puppets.
Oh,
hey.
Look at that. Hand
Oh.
puppets. Did not know that was. I don't know how Jim Henson would feel about that. Hand
No.
puppets.
It wasn't Kermit the Frog.
All right, it's now time to get to
God.
Tomcat's news. Here,
Thank
let's
you,
go
sir.
to the news. Tomcat, our resident newsman, he's not much of a newsman. He gives us the not so good news.
We use that.
Tomcat, it is now your time to
This
shine.
world is my boss and my word, and I don't break them for no one.
If you got, I forgot to give you guys this video, so it is terrible news. But if you can find this video of the Canadian woman wins extreme cheese rolling race after getting knocked unconscious.
What?
So this Canadian woman went over to the UK. They got this extreme cheese rolling. Have you ever heard of it?
No.
It's a 7-pound wheel of double glycoser cheese, and they roll it down a fucking hill. And like all of they've been doing it for 600 years. It gets going like 70 miles per hour. The hill is like a 1.2 gradient.
Holy
and look at all these
shit.
people. They go
Damn.
running out. Here comes the lady. She's gonna fucking knock herself out.
Oh!
But she wins. But she won.
She wouldn't have got down there that fast had she not did that.
Oh my, she ate it for real. But
Hilarious.
congratulations.
Thanks for getting that video. That was awesome.
Hey, she's a winner, man.
All right, going back to
She's
the
a
beginning, I
winner.
just want to
They
say
stole that
it
from the
is
Spaniards.
May 31st, 2023. It's director Clint Eastwood's birthday, 93 years old. Brooke Shields, 58 years old.
Nice.
Waka Flocka Flame, Flocka, 37 years old.
He's still young.
Yeah, National Macaroon Day,
Yeah.
National Autonomous Vehicle Day, National Flip Flop Day, get them going, National Smile Day, don't forget to smile.
Smile with your eyes.
Yeah. All right, this is
Smile
really
my
interesting. Today, a NASA panel held the first public meeting on UFO study ahead of a report. So in Washington today, a NASA panel formed last year to study what the government calls unidentified aerial phenomenon, commonly referred to as UFOs. So they held a meeting on Wednesday, and they're kind of taking
They're
this thing.
here.
Oh, they've been out there chilling.
Do you believe?
Yeah.
Of course.
Gentry?
I know they out there.
Yeah, I believe that there's some kind of alien
Life form.
out there. Yes.
There's
As long as they cool.
All right.
All right.
Next news, not so good for the Kremlin. There's been a drone attack in the Kremlin. Drone attack brings Putin's
I hate
war
when that happens.
home. That's right. It's no longer a distant concern for many Russians. For more than 15 months, the fighting has been focused on the battlefields of Ukraine, while life continued to largely be normal for millions across the border. But Tuesday's drone assault, the first civilian area in Moscow since the war began, brought the reality of the conflict from the front lines to the Russian capital.
Wow.
Well, he started the fight.
He's Putin.
What do you think about that? Are you
Yeah.
worried about World War III?
No.
Hey, they've been at war for a little bit, so no. I
He's
mean,
getting a
hell.
little taste of his medicine.
I mean,
medicine.
how
Ain't
many
nobody
how many
getting
times have
involved
they
in that.
bombed Kiev?
It seems
the
like
capital of Ukraine?
We're talking about.
they're holding their own.
Yeah.
Go ahead. Yeah, we were talking about Pink earlier. Pink just posed nude in the shower, embracing her embarrassing
No way.
mom label. If you happen to find the picture of Pink posing nude in the
I wanna
shower,
see that.
she's about to
Can
go
we
on.
pull that up, please?
She's about to go on tour next month. She's got her
That's
summer
my
carnival
girl.
tour.
Don't block nothing.
It starts next month.
That's my girl, Pink.
Pink decided to spice up her Instagram feed with a couple of nearly nude shots as she prepares to head out on her tour next month.
Hell.
So what? She'll be a
Should've
rock
gone
star.
ahead and just did it.
She's got 2 kids. The mother
She
of
got
2
a
took
pooch
the
belly.
social.
Janelle Monáe ass is out her asshole naked right now.
She looks
Hey,
pretty
moms are
good.
sexy.
I just don't like
Man.
the boy haircut.
There she is.
Hey, that's my girl Pink right there, man. It's a thing on Twitter right
On
now.
the right, it didn't really look like
You
Pink.
like boy haircuts?
No, I like Pink.
Yeah. I just wish she had some more hair. I just don't like the boy haircut.
Oh my God. You're
I don't
so
have a
weird.
problem with
boy
that.
haircut.
I just think she's a great singer.
Yeah, she's
Yeah.
a very talented girl.
She is. She's a free spirit. LA County handing out free crack pipes to smoke crack, meth, and opioids. Go LA County!
All right.
That's right. The crack and meth pipe distributors have been met with opposition from community leaders. That Los Angeles County government is handing out free pipes for smoking crack, methamphetamine, and opioids as part of its effort to reduce drug overdoses, according to a report. That sounds strange. The pipes are being handed out along with clean needles and other supplies as part of the county's harm reduction effort, which also includes supplies aimed at avoiding and preventing an overdose.
Nice. See, there you go.
How about
There you go. They do that in Europe.
I understand the needles, but how is giving a crackhead a pipe gonna stop them from smoking crack?
Some people exactly.
I don't understand. That's
That's
You
why
know,
I said it in that voice. because
Nowadays, they a bunch of functional crackheads. You know this.
Jeez
You-
Louise.
That's true.
They're
That's true.
functional crackheads.
There
They
is.
just look normal people. But they smoke crack.
That's
All
true.
right, I'm going to go around the room. NBA Finals are set. You got Heat or Denver, and how many games? If somebody hits it exactly right, you get a $100 bonus. Ramo,
I think Denver in 5.
Memphis,
Denver in 6.
Tomcat,
The Heat in 5. Fuck you, Ramo.
Miami Heat in 6.
Oh, you son of a
Oh,
son
boy.
of a.
I think Boston just took too much out of Miami.
No, I think
I don't think-
Denver's too
I don't
quiet.
think-
Good, man.
No, here's the thing.
I don't think so.
Like,
I hope not.
Bam is
I
not
want-
going to
I
be
want-
able to do anything with Jokic. Listen, I was never a fan of Jokic at all. I'm like, I didn't get this dude 2 MVPs. I'm like, I don't get it. And then I watched that series against the Lakers, and I was like, okay, I get it. That dude is serious.
They got
We got
problems.
Bam. Bam Adebayo.
No, but he's
Adebayo.
about to give
Man.
Bam the business.
Who?
Bam is like Bam is 6'9".
We're too close to Miami not to root for Miami.
See this
Bullshit.
hat? You see this hat I'm
Bullshit.
repping? Miami Heat all the way,
Man,
baby.
70
you guys
miles
are
away.
jock riders. Knock
We're
it
talking
off.
about jock riders.
Knock it off.
I was,
You not-
I was
not even-
riding it with the Heat back in the
term
Ronnie
is
Cycli
dick
days.
riders. Get it right.
What do you know about Ronnie Cycli?
I
Come
He's
on,
a
man.
DJ. That's what
Yeah,
I
he,
know.
he is a DJ now.
See, I knew that.
I highly suggest you check out his sets. He plays some really nasty stuff.
The fuck was
What was that?
that was your song.
Why are you trying to put my song on, man?
Because it's nasty.
Wanna be a baller.
And I like to say that there was a thing on Twitter between Pink. Who would you rather, Pink or Gwen Stefani? Obviously, you know I'm gonna say Pink.
Pink or Gwen Stefani for you, Ramo?
Gwen all day.
Tomcat?
Gwyneth.
What? Yeah, Gentry, how about you?
At
That's
any,
right.
at any
never mind.
age or currently?
We're going
Any-
currently.
matter.
No, currently.
Well, currently, shit, fuck it.
Currently. Okay, I
Yeah.
think I would go with Pink currently.
See, I'm telling you.
Maybe put a wig on her so she's
Oh,
got some
God.
girl hair.
Oh
but
my
you
God.
You know, I
See,
think
there's an
that's-
attraction. He's
Yeah,
attracted
she's
to her
attractive.
secretly.
She's an attractive lady, but I
alright.
just don't like the boy haircut. You know.
Yeah, ain't nothing
aight.
wrong with it.
She's aight.
She can get her fade done, like shave my head. Look at that.
Did you just
Saves money.
gender her haircut, Gentry?
Yeah, it's
I
like
totally did.
it's like I'm giving Morgan Wallen a reach around or something. Come on.
you might have.
Shit.
Look here, boy.
We'll be back next week, guys.
Like that.
Later.